Thank you, Wambua. To the family of our departed colleague, the widows, the children, parents, and the entire family that is here together with our colleagues, I greet you all in the name of Jesus. Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe tena. Yeah, today is more for us as a Senate that we are bidding farewell to a very dear colleague of ours, Senator Victor Prengei, a man who, if you entered into a call with him, then definitely, even if nobody knew the reason why you were quarreling, colleagues from the Senate will say without that you are the one on the wrong. Because it was extremely difficult to argue and to be in a difficult situation with Victor Prengei, a gentleman, very humble, doesn't speak a lot most of the time, but also a man of great conviction, especially in the things that he believed in. He believed passionately, especially on the issue of minority rights. And on many occasions when you engaged him, he'd speak so deeply about those particular issues. And therefore, to stand here as his colleagues, to lose him on this day is really heavy on us. I want to pass my pole to the family on my own behalf, that of the people of Kericho County, whom I represent in the Senate, and that of Parliamentary Service Commission, which is an employer actually of all the members of Parliament. We pass our sincere most condolences to the family, that we shall support you as a family, stand with you to the best of our ability, and follow the instructions that you give us in terms of whatever else is left and remains of the things as Victor had instructed us. So that is a chance that have been granted today, just to come and pass my pole. His passing was extremely shocking. I saw on the social media at about 7:30 o'clock that Victor had been involved in an accident. And in a little bit, after about 30 minutes, I saw him calling me. So I thought it was Victor, and I was happy, and I said, "Up." Then it means he's not so badly hurt. But when I picked the call, it was somebody else, I think a gentleman called Weldon, who said, "Senator, your colleague was involved in a bad accident. We are in hospital. We are trying to sort out." I don't think they had been properly attended to at that particular time. The family, I'm sure, knows the things that arose at that particular time. We tried to intervene. I looked for Susan, because I'd been told that he's at War Memorial, as we tried to get our staff from Parliament, who normally handle these issues to do with the medical insurance and the rest. And in a span of less than 30 minutes, was trying to reach back and relay information in between the calls with the gentleman. He told me, "Please don't bother too much." Unfortunately, we have lost our colleague. It was extremely shocking and difficult. I know the family, this has been difficult on you as well. Tunaomba Mwenyezi Mungu awape nguvu, because it's not easy. As somebody had observed, mara nyingi when somebody is ailing, perhaps you get the chance and the opportunity to prepare yourself for whatever may happen. But somebody who was of good health, somebody who we met, shared, was happy all the time, to be told that he has left us, I know it hasn't been easy on you, just as it hasn't been easy on us as his colleagues. We will celebrate him. We'll remember the many good things that we were able to do together. The reason why I say Victor was a very humble person, I'll just say this as I conclude, is that when things got a bit difficult on the side of the political divide, that's on our side of the house, the Jubilee Party, Victor, I used to give this Victor a not very pleasant assignment, yet he would execute it with all humbleness that you'd expect. You do know very well that in the disputes that we've had in the house on our side of I used to give this Victor a very difficult task of ensuring that his good friend Senator Mpaye either doesn't show up or votes in a particular way. And the unfortunate thing is that, one, Victor is older than me, and two, he is a colleague just like me. Therefore, there was no basis or reason why I would instruct him. But when I'd call him and say, I used to refer to their relationship as a master and servant. So I used to ask him, where is your boss? Ananiambia, tuko mahali na yeye. So namwambia wewe mchunge tu, hakikisha asikuje bunge. And he'd take those orders and tell me, wewe bora tu ni supply na resources. Unajua ile kitu wanapenda. So I'd make sure that they are properly kitted for whatever, I don't know what it is they used to do it with. Sipendi kusema hiyo sana. But there is no time he failed to deliver. And he took those instructions very firmly. So we will miss our friend, go well. I believe amongst his kids, they will emerge a leader. Na najua siku moja, we will celebrate in other years to come and say, there goes our colleague. So poleni sana to the family. On behalf of our chairperson in the Parliamentary Service Commission, Speaker J.B. Muturi, I relay his condolences. Ameniambia patiana pole. As PSC, by the way, just by way of mention, when we came in this term, when we were faced with such difficult situations, we found ourselves in sometimes not very friendly occasions where you'd find members of parliament. Previously, people used to believe that members of parliament are people of means and therefore they don't need any assistance. But when, if you recall, earlier on this term, when we lost our colleague, the late Senator for Migori, Senator, I think, Ben Olwoch, we came up with this current policy. We call it the farewell package for members, that when we have the unfortunate event as what has happened to our colleague, Parliamentary Service Commission steps in and ensure that, first of all, our colleagues are given a proper and decent send-off. We take care of most, if not all, of the burial and funeral preparations. And that is the same that has been accorded to the family of Victor. So we say, pole sana, and may God grant his family the grace to bear this loss. Asante, Reverend Bones, for opening the church to us. Just by way of mention, I'd be remiss if I don't mention that you are my pastor. This is my church, by the way. I was dedicated here as a child to God 34 years ago. And a few years ago, Reverend Bones wedded me with my wife, actually. This same pastor. So I feel so much at home. Thank you for always being there for us when we call on you. I was mentioning to a few of my colleagues who we come from that part of the country, the importance of this church. That your predecessor, Reverend Murunga, used to say that when you're a Kipsigis or somebody that comes from that part of the country, make sure you visit Good Shepherd Africa Gospel Church when you are alive. Because if you don't do it, chances are very high when you pass on, they will wheel you on into this church on your way home. And many of us, by the way, this is our way home. So in another 60, 70 years, I know chances are this might be my way home to Kericho. So thank you, and may God bless you all. Thanks.